story of my life.
Good morning, guys. So I went to a Habitat for Humanity, and they will have some books sometimes. Well, this one does. They don't get that many new ones. I just stumbled upon it last year, and I go hardly ever, every, I don't know, 2-3 months, something like that. So they also have some VHS tapes, video games, some records. Usually the records suck. I was going through them, and then I saw a tub sitting. There was one open that had a bunch of National Geographic magazines, and there was another one closed, so I decided to look in there. So I opened it up, and there were a stack of records. So as I was looking through them, most of them were not very good, like Jim Neighbors, like the Smothers Brothers, like old stuff that no one wants. But then I stumbled upon this. So kids' records, especially Disney from back in the day, can go for good money. This one's has a great rank. It's about 90,000, and there are 3 FBA offers going from $16 to $20. So it's not going for a ton of money, but I got it for 25 cents, and it's in great condition. Definitely good condition, possibly even very good condition. So that is an excellent find. Sometimes you just have to open up some tubs or dig around, because not everything is open up and obvious, especially at a place like Habitat for Humanity. The other one I found was this one, which is Santa Claus is Coming to Town, another kids one. And there were only 4 offers, guys, only 4, none of them FBA. And the lowest offer, MF offer, was just under $40. It was like 38 bucks or something like that. And this one, once again, is in great shape. It's got a little, it's probably good shape. It's a solid good, very close to very good. And there's no FBA offers. Only downside is the rank, 390 something thousand. But you know what? For prices like that, all 4 of the prices that high, and I got it for 25 cents, it's a no-brainer. Let's say I list it for 49 bucks, 45 bucks, something like that. I mean, it's a no-brainer. The storage fees are nothing. This is going to be potentially some nice profit. And it's pretty cool. It doesn't have the year, but it's Diplomat Records, I guess. This one is from 1967. Walt Disney. It says, your Gulf dealer is happy to make this collector's album available to you. It's just in great shape. That's the thing I was so surprised by. So clearly it sat and did not get much use, or at least the people that owned it before. They treated it right, you know, they didn't bang it around and mistreat it, and they stored it well. So that's pretty cool. It's fun to find this old stuff, especially when it's in great condition, and especially when it's going for good money. So I'm gonna go to another thrift store. Let's see what happens.
I can do it right now. It's easy. Look, you give a good.
So I went to the second thrift store, and they, for the most part, don't have really high profitable books, but they have more of the bread and butter stuff, the $9 to $12 range books, and a lot of those sell pretty well. So I just wanted to share some of those with you. This one of my favorite books I read when it came out, Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell, is ranked under 1,000, sells a ton of books a day, and it's holding its price pretty well. I believe it's about $10.20, the Amazon price, but you can price it in the $9.25, $9.75 range. You can go up to $9.99, $9.85 if you want, and it should sell. It's gonna move really quick, so I bought it for 98 cents. So if it sells for, let's say, just under 10 bucks, even $9.50, $9.25, I still can make a few bucks off of it, $3 or so off of it. If I found 10 of these, I would send them all in, because, well, I mean, not the same book, but, well, the same book too, but with the kind of quick sale, quick turnaround, make, even if it's $2.50 profit, but let's say $3, $30 profit off of 10 books, you can make that profit real quick, get that sale real fast. So be on the lookout for those kind of things. Even though it's a bestseller, some of them are still holding their value, and you just have to realize or figure out which ones fall into that category. Here's another one. Would you scan this one? Angel Dreams. Look how thin it is. It's really small. This is another one that's selling, again, these are not selling for a ton of money. These are selling around $10, but most of them are selling quickly, and I believe this was another one that's selling pretty quickly as well. Something about it that sticks out. When there's hand drawings, if there's angels, if there's warlocks, if there's demons, if there's swords, if there's swirling clouds, if it looks fantastical, I almost always look those up. Doesn't matter the size, whatever it is. So here's another example of that. This one too, about dinosaurs. End of an era. It says a delightful time travel romp. So this is one again that falls into that bread and butter category. And I don't remember, this one might take a little bit longer to sell. I can't remember off the top of my head. That you might see and might think, oh, well, that's probably not gonna, sell for, that's gonna be a penny book, or FBA offers are gonna be, $4 or $5, $6. And it turns out that that's not the case. Sometimes there's a little bit of a risk because even though, let's say it's holding at like $9 to $10, if a lot of mega sellers come on there, they might drag the price down. So it's a risk you take, but overall, if it's a quick seller, usually I can move it quickly and get it out of there before that happens. Here's another one, Sharpie's Rifles. Again, these are fiction books, well, except for Outliers. That's nonfiction. Again, this is around the $10 range, and it sells pretty quick, I believe. There's one in here that was ranked a million, so I can't remember which one it was. It was either this one or this one, I don't know. But aside from that, they're all selling pretty fast. This is one I just, it's just based upon, it seems like a lot of hand-drawn covers tend to sell well. I don't know what it is, but another one that I found. Here's another example. I mean, look at the cover. It's hand-drawn, once again. It's futuristic looking. I mean, what is this guy wearing, right? He's got some sort of suit. He's in some sort of spaceship thing. This is a book from the 40s. I guess it was published in the 40s. I'm not aware of that, but now I am. So that's why this one's holding strong. But again, it's falls into that category, guys. And this one was 98 cents. Most of these are 98 cents or 78 cents. It's going to be a quick seller though. And this is one that's been around a long time, so that makes sense why it's still selling, and it's a newer version. And it's in great shape. Most of these are in very good condition. Here's another one. It's not hand-drawn, but it looks sort of futuristic-y, or it says 5 years ago I died. Well, it's called Reboot. 5 years ago I died. 178 minutes later I woke up. It's very futuristic or different, outside of the box. And this one is another one that is 98 cents, and again around 10 bucks. So just wanted to point that out. If you're the kind of seller that buys those kinds of books, some people don't. Some people try to stay above $15 or higher, and that's fine. But if you're the kind of seller that doesn't mind getting around the $10 books, let's say $9 to $12 range, because even $8.95 is good. If you can get it for $1 or less, you can still make profit. But definitely sell it. Make sure it sells fast. You don't want that sitting around for 6 months, even though the fees are so low for monthly storage. But nonetheless, you want to move those quick. Pull the money out fast. Turn the $1 into $3. If you sell those kind of books, just be on the lookout. Hand-drawn, futuristic, or fantastic, or sort of, I always, if it's a wizard, if it's a warlock, if it looks futuristic, the way that they're dressed, if it's an angel, if there's swirling clouds, if it's hand-drawn, you kind of get the idea, right? I mean, the dinosaur one too stood out to me, but it was hand-drawn. Those kind where looks like they took time with the cover, it looks to be quality. I mean, the artwork, that stands out to me, and I always look those up, and frequently, as today, I find some decent ones. I also got one CD. They hardly had any CDs there, and they had some records, but I found this CD, which is Elect the Dead. I got it for $1.49. There's 2 FBA offers around 20 bucks. And it's selling a lot of copies. This one is in good shape because it's got some wear there on the corner and there, as well as there. But CD's in place and the artwork is there in pretty good shape. So this is a good one, $1.50. Should be able to sell it for around 20 bucks. So out of the 21 items I got today, 18 books, 1 CD, 2 records, the most potentially profitable item was that Christmas vinyl record from way back in the day, decades ago. Continue to slowly add more records to the pile that I have, so I, at some point, will be sending those in. But it's always fun to me to find these kind of random things, and I knew from Facebook pages that, from people that sell records, that kids albums can be valuable, especially the Disney stuff and that Christmas one, which I'm assuming will probably sell. If it doesn't sell, well, I'll have to send it in, but assuming I send it in before Christmas, I would assume that it would potentially sell around the holidays or before the holidays. People like that kind of stuff all year round. So I thought that was a really fun find. I like, as I'm sourcing, getting to know different types of books to see where I can pull out profit, where more profitable books are, such as looking in the young young kids or young readers section, chapter books, that type of stuff, different types of fiction, different types of authors. So as I scan more and as I look at different types of books, I get a better feel of what is worth scanning. And now with the Bluetooth scanner, I can scan quicker and move that process along a lot faster. Something I mentioned yesterday is when I went to Savers on Monday, there was a woman there with her kids, and she was looking through the kids' books, and she saw me looking through books and scanning and whatnot. She said, "Oh, do you sell on Amazon?" I said, "Yes." And she said, "Oh, do you make money, or do you make good money?" And I said, "Yeah." She says, "Oh, well, I sell books on through Facebook." And I said, "Oh, okay, good luck." She didn't really talk much more about it, but to me, that was kind of different, right? I mean, I know people sell things locally through Facebook pages. Books, to me, would seem like that would be a hard sell through Facebook, because I wouldn't imagine you can charge very much for them. Perhaps she's putting a group together of 20 books of a certain kind, or a series or something like that. So as I was saying, the woman said that she was selling books on Facebook groups. So I presume she's putting some sort of books together in some sort of series or theme and selling them. And I guess it makes sense for her. That would seem like it would be hard to find enough customers for it, but I guess it's working out. Do you know of anyone who does that? Because I know people do clearly on eBay. Facebook would be simpler because you can just meet someone and you don't have to ship it or anything like that. But of course, you're limited in where you live and how much or how many people live in your area and how far you're willing to drive as well. But that was a new one for me, because I know people do sell stuff on Facebook, but I didn't think that very many were doing it with books. So today's thrift run was good. Got 21 items plus 48 from yesterday. So that's 69 items in 2 days. Not bad. I'm gonna probably source on Saturday, maybe. We'll see if there's any book sales. If not, I might do some sourcing as well. But I'm gonna try to get out 2 shipments this week. That'll be my next focus over the next few days. As always, remember, keep booking.